That's her clothing. It's not yours. You wouldn't look good in it. You're a good-looking guy, Cassius, but you in heels? I don't see it.
We were together for 6 years. During those 6 years, he gave me a gift. He purchased this Jag for me. I gave him half on the Jag. We put the Jag in his name because I didn't have my license, but it was given to me as a gift. That was my car. That car, I went to school, went to work, did everything in that car. The car was given to me as a gift.
But you put in half the money.
Yes, sir, I did.
So it was half a gift.
But we got it notarized, stating that this is a gift I'm giving to Lanissa. During that time, I came home from work one day. The car was gone, my clothes was gone, my shoes was gone. So I'm like, Cassius, what's going on? Where's my car? Where's all this stuff? Where's my stuff? He didn't give me no answer. The only thing he didn't give me the direct answer. The only thing he told me was, we done with, excuse my French, bitch, we done with. I took it, don't call me no more. That's it.
What do you say about that, Cassius?
You're damn right. I took my car, and I took my clothes, and I took the shoes that I gave Miss Williams due to the fact, Your Honor, that we had agreement. The agreement was, Your Honor, that I was gonna pay half and she was gonna pay half. And the agreement was that she was gonna be faithful through our relationship. And she was not faithful. She went behind my back. She dated my brother.
I object on it.
She dated your brother.
I seen my brother at the gas station. I confronted my brother about it. People been telling me about it. So my brother did not deny. He said yes. He was dating her and messing around with her behind my back.
He's saying that you had something going on, that you slept with his brother.
From, I say, like 2-3 months in our relationship, he was being very possessive, always accusing me of messing around with anybody. So he had started this way before he even thought of, or before his crazy ass brain thought that I was messing with his brother, which is not true.
Walter, your brother is saying that he saw you at the gas station, that he confronted you about that, and you admitted to him that there was something going on with you and Lanissa.
Your Honor, there's no truth to that statement that was made, by him. I had heard that he had made a statement from other friends, but that is not true. The problem with my brother Cassius is, I was knowing Lanissa Williams before he even got with her. We have been friends for 26 years. The situation is, my brother is a very selfish individual because he has money.
Now you also sued because you said he took your clothing and
Yes, sir.
shoes. He took your shoes?
Yes, and that I do not know why, because that's just the type of person he is. I didn't have
Your
any,
Honor.
Okay,
Your Honor, I
Cassius,
didn't have nothing to wear.
I object to what she's saying, Your Honor, because I paid for everything, Your Honor. She didn't pay for nothing.
First of all, do you wear heels?
No, sir.
Thank
No.
you,
Why
thank
are you taking
thank
her
you.
shoes? Let's say you're telling the total truth. You paid for those shoes. You paid for her clothing. Got it. But when you're in a relationship with someone, it is absolutely normal that for this woman that you profess to love at the time, that you buy her things. When a relationship breaks up, you don't both sit down and take out a piece of paper and write down everything that you paid for, everything that she paid for, who bought the groceries that day, who paid for the meal at the restaurant that day. You don't do that. You bought her clothing. That's what a guy does for a woman, and a woman does the same for a guy. That's not a big deal. You can't then, the clothing was obviously hers. She was wearing it. Once you bought it for her, if that's her clothing, it's not yours. You wouldn't look good in it. You're a good-looking guy, Cassius, but you in heels, I don't see it.
I just feel used. The whole relationship, I just feel used in the relationship. They conspired against me, they're in the court conspiring against me. She walk out the door with booty shorts on, attracting men's, your Honor.
That don't have nothing to do with, that don't have nothing to do with none of that. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Vanessa should have handled this more professional, what she did. You're right, I did take back everything, that I had because I was in love with Vanessa. I loved her, and she went behind my back with my brother.
That aside, you sued because you put in $3,500 on the car, Lanissa.
Yes, sir.
But the car today isn't worth $7,000. The Blue Book value of the car, even if it is, and I'm going to say it's in good condition, the Blue Book
it is.
value is $2,255. Well, I round that off to the half of that value would be $1,125. So your equity in that car, which you helped purchase, you paid for 50% of it, would today be $1,125. You did write here and sign on this document that you were in fact giving her a gift. Well, apparently it wasn't a gift if you're then, because you broke up with her, suddenly taking the car with you. And for the clothing and shoes and stuff, you bought it for her. It's her clothing. You don't get to take her clothing just because the relationship breaks up. I know you paid for it. You were a good guy. You paid for it. And leave it at that. But it's her clothing. What are you doing putting it in the car and running off with it? She is entitled to $1,125 on the worth of the car. She's entitled to $300 for the clothing, which would come to $1,425. So I find for the plaintiff in the sum of $1,425.